Hi guys! Good morning. This is again Yoshi Arola, and kung ang trabaho mo ay content writing, Google Ads, or SEO, may it be on-page or off-page SEO, at nahihirapan kang gumawa or at least gamitin ng keyword research, then para sa iyo ang video na to. So sa video na to, pag-uusapan natin ang iba't ibang tools na ginagamit ko para makita ang mga keywords na talagang mag-rank sa Google or at least makakatulong sa company mo or sa business na assist mo para mag-rank sila at magkaroon sila ng mas madaming traffic. At the same time, bigay ako ng tips. So, kung ikaw ay nangangailangan ng help when it comes to keyword research, so stay tuned. Okay, so kung nandito ka pa, then I'm happy na you're interested. So, let's start sharing my screen para maipakita sa inyo yung tools na ginagamit ko at kung paano ako mag-keyword research. So, madami yung tools na pwede mong gamitin. Meron tayong SEMrush, meron tayong Ahref, meron tayong Ubersuggest, meron tayong Moz, meron tayong HubSpot. So, wala naman talagang sinasabing tamang tool, pero depende na lang yan kung paano mo siya gamitin at kung saan ka mas komportable. Anyway, yung mga binanggit ko, mahal din kasi sila. So right now, papakita ko sa inyo kung paano mag-search gamit yung Ubersuggest. So sa Ubersuggest, makikita mo dito sa side, pag nag-login ka, meron silang dashboard. So sa dashboard, pwede ka mag-add ng let's say company or your project. So by doing that, yung company na yon or yung website address na yon, pwedeng i-crawl ni Ubersuggest para magkaroon kayo ng let's say site audit. Ano ba yung mga keywords na ginagamit mo na nag-work? Or ano yung mga SEO opportunities na pwede mong gamitin. Pero dahil hindi naman tayo mag-discuss ng Ubersuggest in totality, then let's just discuss the keyword research. So dito sa side, meron tayo ditong keyword research tab wherein kapag pinindot mo siya, meron siyang overview, meron siyang analysis, meron siyang keyword ideas, meron siyang keyword visualization, traffic, similar websites, and meron din siyang content ideas na pwede mong gamitin or gawin based sa keyword na ginagawa mo. Pero ano nga ba talaga ang keyword research? So yung keyword research ay ang mga keywords na ginagamit ng mga tao para makita nila kung ano or kung saan sila pwedeng say makabili or makapunta. So for example, pag pumunta ka sa Google tapos nag-search ka ng restaurants near me, then ipapakita ni Google lahat ng restaurants. Tapos, ilalagay niya sa number one yung rank number one na restaurant, meaning yung may pinakamagandang feedback or for example, kung mas madami silang backlinks, etc. So basically, yung keyword research ay technically yung pagpapakita sa'yo ng dami ng search about that specific keyword na tied up sa business. So, importante yung keyword research para pag gumawa ka ng content, ay mag-number one ka. Kasi most of the time, kapag ang isang tao ay nag-search ng something sa, let's say, Google, hindi talaga tayo pumunta sa second page, sa third page, or sa fourth page. Doon lang tayo lagi sa first page. Kapag wala doon yung nahanap natin, technically magsa-search tayo ulit ng iba. So for example, nag-search ka restaurant near me. Then lalabas doon lahat restaurants. Hindi naman talaga yun yung bet mo kasi it would show you a lot. So most of the time, yung mga tao, they would do another research. Instead of going to page 2, they would check Japanese restaurant near me. So by then, ang ipapakita lang ni Google sa'yo is yung types of Japanese restaurant near you. So that's technically how keyword research is. Kapag may nag-search ng isang business, gusto mo na yung business mo na nire-represent mo is the number one na mag-show up sa page 1. So, paano natin ngayon gagawin yung keyword research? So, dito, sa keyword overview, pag clinic mo yung keyword overview, ito yung lalabas na screen. Actually, itong buong screen na to, ito na siya. Ito na, iba-iba. Pero let's go for keyword overview. So, for example, naghanap ka ng, kasi I'm working with someone who does patio repair. So, pag naghanap ka ng, let's say, patio screen repair, so patio screen repair would show you yung search volume. Gaano ba kadami yung tao na naghahanap ng patio screen? So, dito, umaabot siya ng 22,000. And nilagay ko dito yung United States pala. Search mo dito yung keyword, yung language, then yung location para makita mo siya. So, since United States yung nilagay dito kanina, it would tell you this. So, sa US, there is a total of 22,200 na nagsa-search na tao when it comes to patio screen using Uber Suggest. So, itong add to list, this is for you to add them on your keyword list. Bakit mo kailangan silang i-add? So, if you want to rank and if you want to know kung ano na yung status nitong patio screen, you have to do this. Pag in-add mo siya sa list, mapupunta siya dito sa keyword list. This keyword list is the list of all the keywords na wino-work on mo or chine-check mo yung rank. Kapag nandito na sila sa keyword list, then yung rank tracking mo is mag-work na din. So, if you have Uber Suggest account, when you click rank tracking, it will tell you anong rank na ng website mo gamit yung specific keyword na to. So, this is why you have add to list. There is also this generate content with AI. So, ito yung sa content idea. So, if you have an Uber Suggest account, there is an option for you to check ano ba yung mga pwede mong contents na gawin. So this is very, very helpful kasi right now what I'm using is ChatGPT, but this is really helpful. So in this page, this would show the search volume. Then it would also show you your SD or SEO difficulty. So kasi sinabing SEO difficulty, that means yung hirap na mag-rank ka sa specific website or specific keyword na to. So maganda mong i-target yung mga low difficulty lang. This means konti yung competition or konti yung tao na makakalaban mo para mag-rank number one ka. So in this case, patio screen is showing to be 44. This is basically mid difficulty. Pero maganda ba siyang gamitin? Yes, maganda siyang gamitin kasi since SEO yung ginagawa natin or organic traffic, as long as you put out blogs or items na talagang makakatulong sa website mo for Google to identify na ikaw yung the best, then you can still rank number one. But again, may difficulty siya. And dito sa option na to, may nakalagay itong last update. So this last update is actually an update that would show you kung kailan siya huling na update. So may option ka to click this para makita mo yung super updated SEO difficulty as of right now. Kasi yung mga keywords dito guys, hindi talaga siya yung pinapakita like today, for example, it would show you 6 months ago, 3 weeks ago, depende kung sino yung or kung kailan siya huling na-update. So in this case, let's just check the update in progress para ma-check natin siya. Okay. So it's done. So imagine mo, from 44, it became 49. So mas tumaas yung difficulty when it comes to using this specific keyword. So kung ayaw mo siyang gamitin, then there is an option for you naman to go down. But before doing that, check mo muna yung paid difficulty. So, itong paid difficulty, this is for Google Ads. So, this is basically for paid accounts. Imagine mo, yung difficulty niya is 100. Anong ibig sabihin nito? Super hirap mag-rank sa keyword na to pag gumamit ka ng Google Ads. Kasi ang dami nyo na gustong gumamit ng keyword. And the cost per click is mataas din. Normally, maganda yung mga cost per click if let's say 50 cents siya per click, for example. Pag mataas na siya, kada click ng isang tao sa ads mo would cost you $3.84. And pag clinic nila yan, tas hindi naman sila nag-convert, then technically, gumagastos lang din sila. So, eto na. Let's go for um, sa baba. So sa search intent, you can actually see the informational, commercial, transaction, and navigational type of intent sa keyword na to. So since this is for patio screen, this is technically for commercial since this is a service-based kind of business. So ito yung search volume niya. Sa search volume, it would show you yung laki ng volume niya from July to June. So it's technically like a 1 year kind of gap. So the highest it went was September. Then itong orange na to, if papakita nyo, is basically mobile searches tapos desktop searches. So para makita mo kung gaano kadaming tao na nagsisearch nito gamit yung mobile and desktop, which is super laki. So let's click on the keyword idea. So pag clinic mo yung keyword idea, if you would notice, nandito ka na sa keyword ideas sa site. So sa keyword ideas, it's still the same. There are two ways. So either search by keyword or search by website. So ang ginawa ko dito is I searched the website of this specific company. Hindi ko siya alam kung kaninong company siya. Pero pag sinearch mo siya, then you just click on for the location, then it will tell you all the keywords connected sa website na to. Things na pwede niyang gamitin para mag-rank. Okay. So, pag nilagay mo yung website dito, it will help you and it will show you kung ano yung mga pwede mong makitang keywords. So, sa keywords na to, if you would notice, ang dami niyang option dito. So, we have patio screen repair near me. We have screen patio door repair. So, if you would notice, nandito yung volume. So, imagine mo, in a month, you can get as much as 3,000 searches if you use this patio screen repair near me. Also, yung SEO difficulty niya is just 31, meaning this is something na you can actually use. So ngayon, gusto mong makita paano ba or sino-sino ba yung mga gumagamit ng website na to. So there is an option for you to click on this Google results. Let me see. Click that. Tapos, ipapakita niya sa'yo ngayon yung mga website na gumagamit ng ganon. So for example, itong Home Depot, ginamit niya yung website itong um, Patio Skin Repair Near Me. Then nagkaroon siya ng 969 visits in 1 month. Yung authority scores and yung share. Ngayon, you would notice in here, meron siyang screenmobile.com, Yelp.com's Screen Mobile, which has more than 100 visits. So, dito pa lang makikita mo na. And if you wanted to check bakit ba pumupunta sa website nila yung mga tao, then you can click this, tapos magbubukas siya ng another tab, then it will get you to either the blog page or the page of this business kung saan ginamit nila yung keyword. So if it's a blog, what you can do is you can actually copy the heading, the H1, H2, and see what you can do para ikaw yung mag-rank gamit yung the same type of style. Pero syempre, wag mong gayahin yung buong outline or buong content ng blog na yon. So you can just use it para magkaroon ka ng idea. So other than that, let me just close it. Meron din ditong screen patio door repair. So kung yung patio screen company mo is someone or something na nagpo-provide ng repair, ng installation, you can actually use this. Imagine, ang laki ng volume niya, tapos yung SEO difficulty is ang baba. And this has been updated 3 weeks ago. So ito, 3 weeks ago, this week lang siya, which is 30. So kung maganda yung magiging blog style mo, then there's a high chance na mag-rank ka dyan. Then we even have 24 or even this, full cage cleaning near me 8. Pero is it related to your patio screen? If it's not, then wag mo siyang gamitin. Then patio porch screen types. So ganon. So that's the reason why you have to understand the type of the business as well as the services that your company is providing para makuha mo yung top and correct keywords na you wanted to use. So that is basically if you wanted to have any ideas or if you wanted to check what kind of specific keywords you wanted. So nandito siya. And again, if it's organic siya kasi content writer ka or SEO ka, then you basically focus on the SEO difficulty. Ngayon, kung Google Ads ka, if you're doing the ads, then this is basically how you would check it. You would check the cost per click as well as the paid difficulty. So sa paid difficulty, the lower the difficulty is, the better. Para hindi masyadong mahirap mag-rank yung website mo. Kasi again, if they search for patio screen sa Google, gusto mo yung website mo or yung ads mo sa Google, yung unang lalabas. So you can see it in here, meron ditong Screen Pro at 19 paid difficulty lang. And if you would notice, if mababa yung difficulty niya, mas mababa din yung cost per click. And if you would notice here, itong patio screen repair near me. Mababa yung SEO difficulty niya for organic, pero pag ginamit mo siya for ads, it's 59 for the paid difficulty and it would cost you $12.07 kada click. And that's basically a lot. A lot of the Google Ads company that I work with, they normally have a budget of let's say 50 to $100 per day. And if they get this specific cost per click keyword, masyadong mahal siya. And again, if you still wanted to go for it, if maganda naman yung offer ng company mo, then there would be better conversion with that. So that's just basically depends. Anyway, dito sa keyword ideas pala, there is an option for you to click this, the page, first page potential. So you just basically put in here, then lagay natin yung website, kung ano yung website mo, then if you click that, patchoscreenpro.com, pag in-apply mo siya, then there is an option for you to check ano ba yung mga keywords ito yung pwedeng mag-rank sa'yo. So, ito yung mga first page potential na keywords na pwede sa'yo. If you also wanted to, let's say, syempre yung search volume, then you can put it in here. Dito sa search volume, you do have an option to click ano ba yung gusto mong keyword. If you want keywords na has like, let's say, at least 1,000 to 10,000 searches every month, click mo to. If you are, let's say, a company na malaki talaga and you wanted a lot, then you can click here. So by here, you can actually customize that. Tapos dito sa SEO difficulty, may option din dito free to check. Again, we have the easy, the medium, and the hard. So itong pinaka-importante and pinaka-easy tool for me to use for keyword ideas. Now, for example, nakapili ka na. So you've actually chosen, let's say, patio screen repair near me. Kasi karamihan naman, ito yung lalabas. Then, there is an option for you to click on the AI writer. Pag clinic mo to, mapupunta siya sa another website or another tab, itong AI writer, then it would help you when it comes to writing a content. It would give you, let's say, ideas of what you wanted. So, yun lang basically siya. Itong keywords by traffic pala, ito na po yun. Ito na yung volume. Makikita mo na siya dito. Tapos, ang isa pa sa pinaka-best na gamit ng Uber Suggest for me is itong similar website. Sa similar website, you actually have an option to put the website of your competitor. So, competitor, then yung lugar, yung location, then search. When you do this, it will help you identify ano yung mga similar websites mo. So, ito ka, then ito sila. Itong mga websites na to, they do provide the same type of services na you do. They basically do screen, patio screen repair, installation, and such. So, from here, you would see, ito kayong blue. So, halos wala ka dito. Pero nandito yung BBB.org as well as itong lowest.com. So, imagine mo, for August 2024, ito lang siya, 17 lang yung lumalabas sa'yo dyan. So, organic traffic. That's so, masyado siyang nakakahiya. Pero if you would go down, so ito yung makikita mo dito, and ito yung pinakamaganda. So, itong, let's say, si lowest.com. So, may option siya for you to check how many common keywords are they using. At the same time, yung keywords gap mo, yung estimated traffic, which is 91 million, and yung backlinks niya. So, number one siya kasi ang dami niyang backlinks. Now, gusto mong makita, ano ba yung mga blogs niya or mga ginagawa niya sa website niya at paano niya ginagamit yung keywords. Ito siya, you can just click on the view all. When you click on the view all, you would see ito yung mga keywords na ginagamit niya. And ito yung volume ng traffic na pumapasok sa website ni lowest.com and yung position. So, yung position pala guys is yung ranking mo sa Google. So, when you search sa Google, meron yan sa pinakababa, yung parang page 1 to 10. Normally, si Google magbibigay sa iyo na let's say top 10 or top 15 entries. So si position niya 20 yet, meaning pang 20 siya when it comes to using the specific keyword. And ito yung SEO difficulty niya. Yung difficulty niya is 31, meaning easy lang to. Pasok to sa 0 to 35 na easy. Pero bakit page 20 siya? Baka mas madami pa yung company na nag-rank sa kanya. So, for this, you have a way para kalabanin siya dito. Kasi 31 na yung difficulty. If you can create a blog or a content na talagang makocrawl ni Google and masasabi niya, okay, mas maganda yung blog niya, mas informative, meron kang, let's say, internal links, meron kang mga recommending sites, for example, or the backlink, may option ka or may chance ka na mag-rank na mas mataas kay lowest.com. So, check mo to. Ngayon, ano yung mga website or ano yung mga keywords na pwede mong kalabanin? So, ito, porch screen replacement, page 5 sa, or rank 5, tapos, nasa page 1 yan. Again, top 15 or top 20 entries normally sa page 1. So, kung rank number 5 siya, so, pag nag-search si customer ng porch screen replacement, si lowest, siya yung mga panglima. Let me pakita ko sa iyo kung paano mag search sa Google. Give me a second. Okay, so nag-search ako ng patio screen replacement, but for some reason kasi lumalabas ito ng Pasig. So let's say Florida, para talagang naka-US siya. So, ito yung sinasabi ko guys. So, si Google, meron siyang tinatawag na page 1 to 10. So, yung organic is ito. Dito siya lalabas. Mr. Screen Repair, Yelp, Screen Repair. Ito yung mga company, Rescreen Rescue. So, kung hindi ka nasa page 5, or wala ka sa page 1 ng Google's results, then most of the time, hindi ka talaga nila makukuhanan ng traffic kasi hindi na sila pupunta sa iyo unless yung nagsa-search is magta-try siya ng pumunta ng page 2 or page 3. Eh, paano kung hindi siya pumunta? So, kawawa ka naman. So, eto po siya. So, dito, makikita mo yun lahat. Ngayon, let's say, punta ka dito ito sa Screen Pro Florida. Kasi sa Florida siya. So, nandito rin siya. Patch screen repairs, yung rank or position niya is page 43 or rank 43. So, that would be like page 4. Pero meron siyang Screen Pro na rank number 4. So, nasa page 1 siya. So, dito mo makikita, ano ba yung mga pwede mong kalabanin? Kalabanin mo yung mga posisyon is malalayo. Tapos, yung SEO difficulty is hindi ganun kataas. Para may option ka rin na mag-rank. So, ganito yung similar websites. Ganito siya nag-work. So, ngayon, let's check on the content ideas. Sa content ideas, again guys, kung wala kang account sa Oversuggest, normally hanggang dito lang yan sa keywords by traffic yung makikita mo. Pero right now, you can see this kasi meron tayong Naka 7 days free tayo. So, patio screen, the same, lagay mo yung country or yung location in search, tapos nandito siya. So, for example, ito siya, how to adjust a sticking patio screen door by familyhandyman.com. So, si familyhandyman.com, meron siyang estimated visits sa specific keyword na to na 325 and meron siyang 19 backlinks. So, I'll discuss backlinks in the next video. Pero importante guys ito, if itong Facebook, Pinterest, and Reddit. So, these are like how many instances this specific keyword as well as this post showed up or shared sa mga website na to. So, for example, ito, hindi siya na-share sa Facebook o sa Reddit, pero sa Pinterest, 26 times siyang na-share. So, if, let's say, ako si Family Handyman, tapos nag-post ako ng pin sa Pinterest, let's say, yan, picture, tapos yung kanyang, let's say, keywords doon or yung kanyang caption was how to adjust sticking patio screen door. Then, shinare siya ng 26 times ng ibang tao. Then, ito yung lalabas dito. So, meron siya. So, hindi siya lahat nalabas sa lahat. So, for example, nag-share siya or ni-share siya sa LinkedIn. So, walang LinkedIn dito. So, that's alright. Pero this is technically just for you to have an idea. Yung ideas na to, saan ba siya mostly sinishare? So, sa Pinterest, itong the right roller for a patch screen door was shared sa Facebook, etc. So dito, magkakaroon ka ng idea kung ano yung pwede mong gawin. Okay. So, right roller for a patch screen. Okay pala siya sa Facebook. So, I might do something the same. Gawa ko ng content, tapos focus ko siya sa Facebook. So, that's technically how you use Uber Suggest when it comes to doing keyword research. So, kung let's say marami ka ng keyword ideas, ang gawin mo dito, gawa ka ng Excel file, kopyahin mo siya lahat. May option naman dito for you to like export this. Ito, click mo lang siya, then export. So sa Excel mo, pag in-export mo siya, magkakaroon ka ng option to export it all to CSV. So let me try that. Tapos, ito na siya guys. So dito, magkakaroon ka ng let's say, check ko lang kung mag-open siya sa okay. Hindi siya nag-open kasi naka-screen share lang ako sa Pinterest or sa Uber Suggest. Pero dito guys, lalabas dito yung volume, yung CPCP dito. Lagyan mo siya ng let's say sa gilid niya if you wanted to work on this, kailan siya pwede mo i-work on. Kasi sa keyword research, kaya ka nag-research is for you to identify ano yung pwede mo mga gamitin keyword at para ma-plan mo na ang iyong keyword or yung blog mo or yung content mo. So this is how I use Uber Suggest. Now, let's try to use Google. Basically, if wala kang pambayad sa Uber Suggest or if your client hindi nag-confirm sir or ayaw nilang magbayad ng another tool kasi again, madami talagang tools na libre. Then you can basically use Google Keyword Planner. So, log in ka lang sa Google Keyword Planner. Then, dito sa tools, sa tools option, click mo lang tong Keyword Planner. So, sa Keyword Planner, there is an option for you to discover new keywords or get the search volume and forecast. Ngayon, ano rin gagamitin mo doon? So, gamitin mo yung get search volume and forecast kasi nga, nagtatry tayong identify ano yung magandang keyword na pwede natin gamitin. So, i-click natin siya. Let me see. Okay, gamitin natin yung discover new keywords para ma-identify natin kung gaano kadami yung keywords o yung mga tao na nagsisearch at nagkaroon ng interest sa specific keywords na in-offer ng business mo. So dito, let's just try patio screen repair near me. You just have to press enter, then another patio screen. Let me see, nagkamali pa ako ng sa patio screen installation. So, the reason why you're doing this is para lang magkaroon ka ng idea kung ano yung search volume. So, naka-default siya sa Philippines kasi nasa Philippines ako. X mo lang yon, then search mo yung country. Let's say United States. Pero yung United States kasi is napakalaki. So, let's just say Florida. Florida, United States. So, itong Florida, United States, just click on include. Pag click mo include, it will include all of the city sa Florida state. Tapos, save me. Ngayon guys, meron namang another option. If you just wanted to say radius, you can also do that. Pero let's just click save. Tapos, get results. So, ito yung results niya. So, dito sa results, ito yung sinearch natin. Ngayon, meron siyang option to broaden your search. For example, mesh screen installation, patio screen repair lang, patio screen lang. Ito, mga suggestive keywords. So, parang keywords ideas lang din sa Uber Suggest. Para hindi ka nagsastick sa isang keyword lang kasi baka mamaya masyadong mahal. However, ito na yung keywords natin. Ito yung keywords na na-provide. It says here, keywords you provided. It has 1,000 to 10,000 monthly searches, which is really good. At the same time, yung isa is 100 to 1,000 monthly searches. Tapos, ito yung competitor. Ito yung difficulty, yung SEO difficulty. Pag high siya, ibig sabihin, ang dami ng company or services na gumagamit ng gantong keyword. And kung may budget kayo for, let's say, Google Ads, then you can basically go for this. Pero you have to realize, 251 pesos ang bayad sa keyword na to sa top of page sa sa bottom ng top page. Pero kung gusto mo talaga ng top page, yung talagang number one, it can take us 921 pesos. It's like how many dollars is that? Like 50 is $1. So like 20 or something. I'm not sure. I'm not really good at math. So mga ganon. So kaya siya nagkaroon dito ng keyword idea. So sa keyword ideas, it would tell you yung average monthly searches, and it will show you yung page 1 of 10 to of 103. Then makikita mo dito yung competitor. So, check natin. Check natin yung 200 para makita natin sa lahat. Tapos, yung competitor, check natin siya sa high from low. So, para sa high, in case you wanted to, let's say, get the specific keyword, ito siya. Pero if you don't want the high, let's say, may budget kayo pero ayaw mo talaga siyang gamitin lahat, then you can go for the medium. So sa medium, meron ng screen room installers, enclosed patio builders near me. May mga amount din siya. Yung iba, yung walang mga amount, that may be because hindi updated si Google. Pero in this case, you would see. Pero syempre, huwag ka naman pumunta sa low na like, meron ditong 0 to 10 monthly searches. So, parang ang konti naman nun. Pero again, if you want it to rank, dahil wala masyadong gumagamit nun, then magre-rank ka talaga sa Google. The problem is, ang konti ng search na. So, if there's like 2 or 3 people who search, technically magna-number one ka agad. Pero wala naman nangyari sa business mo. Kasi again, yung intent ng keyword is napaka-low. So, kapag ako, I normally go for the medium tapos yung top low. When you say top low, ito yung mga nandito sa taas at hindi bottom ng mga low competitor. Of course, what I do is before I use the keyword, I actually kind of put it sa Excel. Tapos nire-report ko siya sa boss ko or sa client and ask them if what keyword they wanted to use and this is going to be the budget, etc. etc. So it's important for you to show them that kasi para malaban din nila na do I want to be on the page 1, pay more, and there's a higher chance na magkaroon ako ng client, o doon ako sa medium, I won't be on the top, pero I would still be on the page number 1, tapos makakakuha pa rin ako ng client. So, yung mga ganun. So, this is basically how Google Keyword Planner works. Tapos, may option din siya dito pala to change the date and year if you wanted to get just last month. And itong sa side, ito yung brand and non-brand. I don't really use this, pero ito yung ginagamit ko talaga for keyword. Then what I do is again, I kind of put it in Excel. Tapos para ano ko pa siya ma-refine. Kasi hindi naman porke meron ka listahan ng keywords, ayun na yun. So yeah, that's the two things that I actually use most of the time. So the keyword planner, when I started my virtual assistant journey, I didn't really use any paid things first. Kasi syempre, wala ka pa namang pera. Pero after that, I used Uber Suggest. Si Uber Suggest, napakalaking tulong niya kasi ang dami. Now, I wanted to give you few tips na you can actually use nang hindi pupunta sa keyword planner or sa Uber Suggest. Ito na yung tips na sinasabi ko kanina. So, other than this specific website, for example, or this keyword tools, marami namang other tools na gumagana. So, if you would notice, when I search port screen replacement, let's say Florida, let's just always put Florida para meron tayong place. So, lalabas dito, ito yung mga first websites or things na pinapakita ni Google. AI siya. AI overview. Ito na yung mga videos at ito yung mga discussion yung nakita nyo kanina. Ito yung mga organic. Si Mr. Screen Repair, sa top 10 best patio screen repair in Miami. If mata-notice ka, meron something dito sa gilid. So, ang tawag dito is browser extension. So, I don't really wanna go to Uber Suggest all the time. So, ang ginawa ko, in-install ko si Uber Suggest extension. Ito siya, guys. Yan. Tapos, pag nag-search ako, port screen replacement floor, it would tell me ito yung mga related keywords. If I click on that suggestion, ma-open ko si Uber Suggest. Pero if I just really wanted to, let's say, an actual something para hindi na ako mapunta, nandito siya. Now, aside from the Uber Suggest, what I really use most of the time is itong keyword everywhere. So, si keyword everywhere, it's ito. It is a keyword tool na pwede mong gawing extension din. Tapos, ilalagay niya dito. Itong SEO difficulty niya is 28 over 10. Off-page difficulty is 28 over 100. Tapos, ipapakita niya sa'yo yung related keywords na pwede mong gawin. In fact, it can even show you the trends na chart dito sa gilid. Yun nga lang, pag pinindot mo to guys, maglalabas siya ng other tab. So, again, I'm just using this para nagkaroon ako ng idea, especially for me to know ano ba yung pwede kong gamitin keywords. So, porch screen, replacement Florida, one of nine, nandito siya lahat. Tapos meron din siyang sinasabing long tail keyword. Ito yung mahabang keywords. Nandito siya. Aside from keyword everywhere, kasi si keyword everywhere, meron din silang paid um, tool or paid website like Uber Suggest. This is just really an extension, pero they have a paid one. Mas maganda rin siyang gamitin if you really have the budget. But yeah, another thing is tong keyword surfer. Super, super, super helpful siya. Kasi imagine, it would show you the keyword ideas related dun sinesearch mo, which is itong Florida. Tapos, it would even show you the volume. Imagine, screen repair window. It has 22,000 traffic, meaning 22,000 yung nag-search ng specific screen repair window per month. And so on and so forth. Madami siya dito. It has one of 33. So madami siya. So from here, makakakita ka talaga ng idea, okay, ang daming traffic nito. Now, gusto mo identify. Gusto ko maging part ng 22,000 na traffic ni Screen Repair Window. Then use keyword research tool na Oversuggest or Google Keyword Planner para makita mo yung SEO difficulty niya, ano yung mga company or yung mga website na gumagamit sa website na yon, ano yung reason kung bakit nasa top 1, top 2 sila. Tingnan mo, can I write a content with this keyword na lalabas or lalagpasan mo yung mga ganun para mag-top 1 ka? Then yes. At the same time, ito rin pala siya, meron ditong dahil kay Keyword Surfer, whenever you search something, ito yung mga website, it will help you check yung domain authority, itong estimated visit sa website na 'to, itong referring domain, yung mga backlinks, at the same time, yung organic keywords. Ilan ba yung keywords nila when it comes to screen repair. So, ang daming help, and these are free. So, this is something that you can actually use free to do your keyword research. Tapos, pag may keyword ka na, pwede ka nang gumawa ng content. I will actually talk about blog outline, how I write my blog or my contents after doing keyword research up until publishing on my next videos. Pero siya, eto siya guys. So, ang dami-daming free. Now, if you are using a specific tool right now na mas better, for example, something na you're good at, then you don't have to use the tools that I've mentioned. This video is just really for people na talaga nahihirapan gumawa ng keyword research kasi again, ang dami ng tools and sometimes ang hirap mamili kung ano yung gusto mong gamitin. And that's that's me. That was me before. Hirap na hirap ako pag nanood ako ng video sa ganito, ito ginagamit na, gagamitin ko din. Tapos pag nanood ako sa ganitong video, ito gagamitin. So, mahirap. So, stick with what you are using, especially if it makes it's easier for you to use, maganda naman yung traffic mo, and etc. Yeah, go for it. Wala namang kaso doon. Ang importante, yung keyword na tina-target mo is something that's related to your business's niche, at the same time would help them to rank higher sa Google para magkaroon sila ng traffic, because more traffic means more conversion. So pag nagkaroon ka ng more conversion, that's more sales. And yun naman yung importante. So, yun guys, I hope I was able to show you how to do your own keyword research. Ano yung way na pinakamaganda para mag keyword research and yung mga tool. So, iiwan ko sa link sa baba ng video na to, yung link ng Uber Suggest, ng Keyword Planner. If you wanted to use them, feel free to do so. At the same time, I really hope na nakatulong ako kasi yun naman talaga yung purpose na yung vlog natin. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, comment your questions if you have. I'll try my best to answer them. Again, tulungan tayo guys. I wanted a lot more Pinoy to know how to do keyword research and etc. So you can be a better VA. At the same time, you can get much better compensation for the skills that you have. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, my name is Shi Arola. Have a great day and thank you so much.